into putting on a suit because that means, like you said, I got to do a lot more with a suit that might need to go to the dry cleaners, get pressed, so on and so forth. Maybe the buttons are not where they need to be, whatever the case is, right? And I like to show up in a way that people are comfortable with so that you don't think I'm talking over your head. You'll never know what my value is from a net worth standpoint because I'm never going to show you an appearance.
Nah, son, next time, I already told you I'm getting G'd up next time. Sean, you done threw out the gauntlet. But no, what you're saying, right? A budget is nothing more than a plan. And when you have a
Correct.
plan, you're empowered, right? You shouldn't be in a position where you spend money and then you check to see if you have enough, right? You need a plan for every dollar because I think and I'll turn this over to Sean in just a second. I think what prevents people from getting started is because I don't have a lot, right? It's like, I'm not making that much money, but if you cannot be trusted with the little, how are you going to get blessed and be trusted with a lot? If you can't budget small amounts and you throw a couple of more zeros on a couple of more commas behind it, right? It's going to be just as hard. But what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. And I'm happy that you said that. I think a lot of people have to understand that you don't have to have this enormous list of things that's happening in your life and apply, 0, 0, 0s, but start from a place that, you know what your income is, you know what your big expenses are, and just start with listing these things and then allocating funds. Like, you should not wait until the end of the month when you get paid to pay your rent. If you get paid every 2 weeks, you need to allocate, 50% of that the first pay and 50% the next pay. But it's just starting off small where you are, understanding what your finances look like, documenting this so you can see this, you can track it, and you will be amazed at how much control and reward you can get out of that. And even to the other point about short-term and long-term gratification, no one's saying that you can give up the possibility of enjoyment, immediately, and you have to wait 10, 20 years in the future to be gratified. There are small things that you can do either on a daily basis that may require some small appreciation of you rewarding yourself, whether it's through a candy bar, ice cream, going to a movie. So there are small things that you can create to help you satisfy the gratification. But it's a matter of you understanding who you are, what motivates you, and be disciplined enough to document from the beginning something simple. And as you develop, as you become more astute or better at budgeting, you can now expand the data.
You know what? You gotta let the mic breathe for a second. You gotta let it breathe. All right. Or as Jay would say, you gotta let the track breathe. The first focus, bro, is that you gotta know how much you make. You gotta know where your money is going. Stop. Right. And the reason why you pause, that is the first step. It is the most important step. And you'd be surprised how so many individuals have no idea where their money is going, so they can anticipate what the outflow is so that they can remain within budget to actually spend less than what they make. And in these days, it's so much easier than it's ever been, right? Because a lot of us are purchasing either with a check card or, God forbid, a credit card. But the thing about it is you have the benefit of having all of your transactions tracked. And then you can look at it at the end of the month and you can see exactly where your money is going. As a matter of fact, there are apps out there, and I dropped one in the chat that I follow or that I utilize, where it actually automatically updates with every transaction, categorizes it so that you can see where your spending is going, right? Every single month or bi-weekly or every single week, right? Now that you know where your money is going, then you look at, what your income is. I mean, unless you hustling, hugging the block, don't admit it here, right? Because this is being recorded, right? But however it is that you're making your money, you know how much money you're making. So once you know how much money you're making and you know where your money is going, you could do simple math of subtraction. What's the difference? Am I spending more than I have, right? And if I am, I need to take a look about where my money is going and what I could cut back on my spending. Maybe you shouldn't, go to the club twice a week, right? And maybe you could cut that. The fact of the matter is there's too many tools and resources available to you so that you could be knowledgeable about where your money is going. And I think a lot of times, a lot of us don't look because we're scared to look, right? We don't want to look
True.
at how much money we're spending, because they know we have bad habits. But the first step is just knowing that you have a problem. Like just check out where your money is going. And then you can start, once you have an idea, that then you can start talking about, okay, what are the things that are not important to me, that don't really bring me that much joy and pleasure, that I may want to cut out this month.
I'm broke, baby. I ain't got no money.